Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Link 007 TV. Let's talk. 50-year-old mechanic charged with the taking out of Khanice Jackson slated to appear in court on April the 9th for what police believe was a very gruesome and uncalled for crime committed against a promising and caring and loving female. When we return, we'll have an updated report about what really transpired after Mr. Fitzbailey will give the confession statement about the crime and how it was carried out. We'll be right back after the break with the details. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Link 007 TV. Let's talk. If it's the first time you're watching, please remember just to like, share, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with the latest report that we have to bring to you. Khanice Jackson is a name that has stretched to all four corners of the country and has so far left the country in shock and in disbelief based on the revelation that came out this week from the police after the person responsible was taken into custody and have confessed to committing the crime and the disposal of the body as well. Now, what happened to this female is very sad and it's very unfortunate, but it just goes to show you that some of the time the people that you deem the one that you can trust, they can be the most detrimental and more serious person to be around from time to time, as they would have known your ins and outs. Now, the family of Khanice Jackson is less devastated based on this news that the person that would have took her to work on numerous occasions is the prime suspect and the only person that the police have in their custody at this point in time, and is the sole suspect in the taking out of the 20-year-old accountant clerk whose life was snuffed out viciously just over a week ago. Now he has confessed to the crime and charges have been laid against him, and he has gotten his court date where he will get his chance to plead before the local justice system. Now many people believe as if he shouldn't have even been taken to court. However, people have the right to express how they feel. I'm not here to bash anybody about the whole entire situation, but what happened to this female? Such a sad situation, and it's very unfortunate, and we just want to take this opportunity just to express our condolences to the family and friends. So if you have not heard about this story, let me just update you a little bit about what happened in this story. So a 50-year-old mechanic, Robert Fowler of Port Mercer, Catherine, has been charged with the taking out of 20-year-old accountant clerk Khanice Jackson, and this individual was charged just this week. So Fowler is to appear in court on April 9 to answer to the charges, right? Jackson, who is from Manchester Avenue in Independence City in Portmore, was missing from Wednesday, March 24th, right? And her body was found along Dyke Road in Portmore, St. Catherine 2 days later. Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime and security, Mr. Fitzbailey, is reporting that after Jackson was taken out, about 9 a.m. in that morning that she left for work, and they are waiting on a post-mortem result to determine whether any additional charges will be laid against Mr. Fowler in the case. The police high command stated that Jackson's handbag and other evidence were recovered from Fowler's home, and that's the man responsible for taking her life. And he wanted to point out as well that there is no indication that Mr. Fowler and this female had an intimate relationship, as the two were just friends, and they did not have any conclusive evidence to prove whether or not they had any other relationship outside of them just having that friendship. Now, Bailey said that investigators suspect that she might have been sexually assaulted. However, they are waiting on other tests to prove that. So let me just bring you over now to the man himself, Mr. Fitzbailey, giving us an update in relation to what transpired to the female and the confession statement that Mr. Fowler gave the police in order for them to lay charges against him in the taking out of the female. So let's go over to that right now on Links 007 TV.
Fowler, 50 years old, mechanic of a Portmore address and employed to Bowler's Motoring World, was charged with the murder of Khanice Jackson, accounts clerk of a St. Catherine address and formerly employed to Polyfoods Limited located in Crossroads. The circumstances which led to the arrest and charge of Robert Fowler is that on Wednesday the 24th of March 2021, Miss Khanice Jackson, aged 20 years old, left her residence in Portmore, St. Catherine, at 7 a.m. for work. She did not turn up for work, and efforts to contact her were unsuccessful. A report was made to the police, that's the Caymanas police, at 8 p.m. that same day. As a result of the report, investigation into a missing person commenced and the appropriate protocol were established. On Friday, the 26th of March 2021, the body of a female was discovered at the Old Fishing Village in Portmore, St. Catherine, that is in the vicinity of the Dyke Road. The body was later identified as Khanice Jackson, who was reported missing. Investigation led the police to Crossroads, where Mr. Fowler was taken into custody. After further investigation and interview, the police was able to recover a number of physical items, including a handbag suspected to be that of Miss Jackson, as well as a banking card and other physical evidence. The accused also gave a caution statement that was recorded in the presence of his attorney. It is to be noted that based on investigation, the victim was killed between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. in the morning that she left for work. After the postmortem result, it will be determined if additional charges will be preferred against the accused. I want to point out at this time that during the investigation, the accused actually took the officers to a number of locations, including a location somewhere in Portmore, where he indicated that he tried to dispose of the body of the victim, but for some reason, he actually removed it from that location and took the body to the location where she was discovered. He also took the police to an address in Crossroads where he claimed that certain items of clothing were disposed of. When the police went and searched, it was not discovered, as we believe that it could have been taken by the garbage collectors. Investigation continues. I also want to point out that a piece of garment, a shamai to be specific, was also discovered, which is very critical to the investigation. He will appear before the court on the 9th of April 2021, where he will answer to the charge.
No, that was actually the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Fitzbailey, giving the account of what they believe transpired to Miss Khanice Jackson in this case. Now, the police theorized that Miss Khanice Jackson's life was snuffed out between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. on that same morning that it is reported that she went missing while on her way to work. Now, this individual would have said to be an individual that would have took her to work on numerous occasions and also took her home from work on numerous occasions. What transpired on this day still puzzles the family, still puzzles the friend of this female, and it's puzzled the nation. It's very sad and it's very unfortunate what happened in this case. And we can't say that the female was at fault because this would have been someone that she was very close to, someone that she put her trust in, and someone that she felt safe around. Now, something triggered him off on this morning, and we might never know what really led to him becoming so violent against this female. And it's very unfortunate to be reporting on that this female life was taken out in such a way, and it's very sad just to see how a young, promising, beautiful, and intelligent female life just taken out just like that, uncalled for, without any even remorse for what he did. Now the police are carrying out the investigation and they believe as if more charges might be laid against him based on their initial investigation. They are waiting on the results of a post-mortem examination to determine whether or not they will file more charges against him in relation to this case. But this has made national headlines and it has left the entire country in shock and in disbelief. Peace out and bless, and much respect goes out to you, the viewers, as always, for watching. Much love and thank you.